Hey guys, what's up? It's teacher Josh here with another Wednesday night, and today we are starting a brand new series called Creativity. Creativity is imagining what you can do because we are made in God's image. Some of my favorite things involve creativity, like movies, drawing, dancing, so much. And one of my favorite movies is Lilo and Stitch. So what are some of your guys'? Comment down below and let us know. But there are so many things that God used his creativity on, such as the beaches, national forests, our houses, and many more, including ourselves. So, throughout this month, we are going to be exploring God's creativity in the Bible. And in doing that, we are going all the way back to the very beginning, and we are starting in Genesis. And we are going to be exploring how God uses his creativity. So, here, take a look at our Bible story.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how he created us and loves us so much that he made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Genesis, chapters 1 and 2.
In the beginning, the very beginning, before the first breath, before the first flash of color, before the first moment in time, there was nothing. Nothing. Nothing except God. But when God saw nothing, he saw a blank canvas. He saw the perfect backdrop for a work of art beyond imagination. So, God created. From absolutely nothing, he brought forth the heavens and the earth. But there was no shape or form. God's Spirit hovered over the dark emptiness. Then, God called out,
"Let there be light."
Brilliant light shattered the darkness like golden trumpets on a still morning. Bright rays shimmered and danced in all the hues of the rainbow. God saw the light was good. He divided the light from the dark, calling the light day and the darkness night. Evening and morning together shaped the very first day of all time. Then God said,
"Let there be a huge space between the waters. Let it separate water from water."
By his words alone, God shifted the waters, leaving a vast arching space above. The sky. Evening and morning rolled past, the second day. God lifted his voice again.
"Let the water under the sky be gathered into one place. Let ground appear."
Dry land shrugged its way out of the water. Islands and vast continents and gritty deserts and towering mountains. God called the dry ground land, and he called all the gathered waters seas. But God had even bigger plans for this day.
"Let the land produce plants, and let there be trees on the land."
In moments, tall grasses unfurled across the plains, and giant redwoods shot up from the dirt. Flowers and grapevines and carrots and corn sprouted and flourished. God saw that all of it was good. That evening and morning closed out the third day.
"Let there be lights in the huge space of the sky. Let them separate the day from the night."
At the sound of God's voice, the blazing sun exploded into being. The silvery moon spun out. Stars and galaxies flooded into space, filling the universe. Pew, pew, pew. God set the sun to rule the day, and the moon to rule the night. And God saw it was good. That evening and morning made up the fourth day. But God wasn't done painting his masterpiece just yet.
"Let the seas be filled with living things. Let birds fly above the earth and across the huge space of the sky."
Instantly, the seas and rivers and ponds writhed with dolphins and octopi, salmon and minnows. Eagles soared and bluebirds nested, while ostriches stretched their long necks. God saw they were good. That evening and morning formed the fifth day. But God kept working on his creation.
Let there be livestock and creatures that move along the ground and wild animals.
At once, animals of every kind appeared. Elephants thundered through the forests, and squirrels darted up tree trunks. Monkeys chattered, and pigs rolled happily in the mud.
God saw it was all good. But he had one more creation in mind.
Let us make human beings so that they are like us. Let them rule over the fish and the birds. Let them rule over all the animals.
Then, with his own hands, God formed the very first man and the very first woman, Adam and Eve.
I'm me. And you are you.
And this place? It's beyond words.
Unlike the animals, God made people in his image to reflect him.
Have children and fill the earth. Rule over the fish and the birds and every living creature. I am giving you every plant on the earth for food.
God looked over everything he had created and saw that it was very good. That evening and morning were the 6th day. And on the 7th day, God rested. I mean, his work was finished. His glorious creation was complete. But because God had formed people in his image, they too could reflect his imagination and creativity. The possibilities ahead of them were endless.
Hey guys, welcome back. That was an awesome Bible story, and we learned that over the course of 6 days, God created so much. He created the earth, the waters, the sky, the sun, the moon, so much, including us. But at the very beginning, there was nothing, like they said in the Bible story. So I want you guys to do something with me really quick. On the count of 3, I want you guys to be very silent and close your eyes, because that's what God was working with before he created everything. So I just want to give you guys a little picture on that. So 1, 2, 3. Okay guys, you guys can open your eyes. See, there was nothing. There was nothing you guys were looking at. It was very quiet, and that's what God had to work with. It was an open canvas, and he just went at it and created so much. And that's going back to our bottom line, because today's bottom line is there is no limit to God's creativity. He created so much, and he uses us to create even more things, because we were made in his image, like the Bible story said. So when we go out and create pictures, when we go out and create videos, dances, whatever you guys go and create, that's also God pouring his creativity into your guys' lives. So I challenge you guys this month to go out and experience creating things, whether it be you guys creating some slime, some pictures for your family members, or even a fun little dance that you guys can share with us. Go out and be creative this month, because like we are learning, creativity is imagining what you can do, because we were made in God's image. So guys, I hope you guys got something out of this cool and awesome Bible story, and we can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. Bye guys!